Hi, I'm Sylvia from Vintage Kitchen Vixen, where I share tips for simple living, creating memorable gatherings, and preparing wholesome and traditional recipes with a vintage twist. And today I'm going to be doing something a little different, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a seasonal bucket list. If you're like me and you like going on Pinterest and saving recipes and activities to your boards, I think this is a great video for you. How many of you go back through your boards and all of these pins that you have spent time saving and do an inventory? Or like, how many of you go through those boards and take stock of everything that you did and try them out? Pinterest is a great source for inspiration, and it just seems very pointless to go on there, spend all this time pinning things and then not do anything with them. So every couple of months I like sitting down and going through my Pinterest. I will delete pins and I'll do my buy it monthly bucket list. So I'm going to be doing that today and hopefully inspire you to go through your own Pinterest pins and do the same. But my example today, I'm going to be doing a holiday hit list or a holiday bucket list, but you can do this any time of the year. So this would be great going into the new year and planning out your January and February. Or I mean, you can do this monthly, but I mean, it's a bit of a process going through all of your pins. You ultimately get to decide how often you do this activity. If you do try it out, I hope you'll let me know how it goes and tell me about what you got done. But I find when you have these lists, you try new recipes that you wouldn't have tried otherwise, and you finally get around to doing the activities and the crafts that you wanted to do or you're interested in doing. So you'll always have a list of things to do on a rainy day. So that's the other thing, because you probably won't hit everything on the list that you make for yourself. But when you're bored, or if you have a day where you have no idea what you're going to do, that's okay, because you can take a look at your list and you're like, okay, I'm going to make salt dough ornaments today, or I'm going to go tobogganing. So I mean, not everything has to be drawn from Pinterest. You can use whatever comes to the top of your head. So in the fall, maybe you want to go apple picking, or you want to go to the pumpkin patch, or you want to go on a wagon ride. Holiday season, I want to go on a horse-drawn sleigh. I want to, volunteer and sing Christmas carols at the senior living home, or I want to volunteer at the soup kitchen. If you have a real list of things that you want to achieve and accomplish, this will also help you down, especially if you break down those stretch goals into smaller bites and you include those on your bi-monthly hit list. So I'm going to bring up my Pinterest, and right now I'm just going to do a really rough draft of what my list is going to comprise of, and then I'm going to make it pretty as I possibly can. I'm not very artistic or creative in the drawing or the writing sense, but I can doodle a little bit. I can draw stick figures and maybe somebody wearing a Santa hat. Very amateur here when it comes to art skills.
All right, so we are now looking at my phone. So, you're not looking at me looking at my phone. You can see what I am seeing. And I'm going to start by tapping on the search bar at the very top. And I am going to type in holidays. And since I'm only concerned with the pins that I have saved, I'm going to tap on yours. And I'm going to tap on the results. And I'm going to start scrolling down and see if anything catches my eye. Cranberry mimosas, those sound good. Those sound like they'd be something quite delicious for Christmas morning, if that's the route we're feeling. So maybe I'll write that down on my list as a possible cocktail recipe. Cranberry salsa. Ooh, that's something that one of my blogger friends made. Hadel Homestead. Sorry if I said that wrong, Allison. You should check it out. Homemade peppermint marshmallows. The only kind of marshmallows I will eat are handmade. Homemade toffee. Yes, that's going on my list. That sounds really good. I love chocolate. I love toffee. Would make a really good gift if I don't eat it all. Ooh, I I see another one. Hot chocolate. I'm not necessarily going to make this recipe, but I really want to enjoy an out of this world cup of hot chocolate this season, so that's going on the list. So we'll keep scrolling down, 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 down. Softest ever almond shortbread, white chocolate cranberry fudge. I'll stop talking like this because it's probably annoying you. A Christmas cheesecake. Okay, isn't this beautiful? I don't think my cake would look like this. I'm not good at decorating. Okay, these pecan chocolate dip shortbread cookies, those are going on my holiday baking list. Definitely. Yep. Pumpkin French toast. Nah, I'm over pumpkins. My grandmother's bourbon balls. I do like bourbon, but that's not going on my list. I'm too picky. You don't have to be as picky as I am. You can have a list of 30 things if you want. I sometimes do, but I guess when it comes to the holidays, I have a higher bar. Okay, aren't these adorable? Look at these little cookies, and they're decorated to look like pumpkin pie. It'd be so cute with my gingerbread cookies. Ooh, foraging for juniper berries. I'm all about that foraging. I'm pretty new to it. I think it's really neat to use what's around you and to cook with it. I don't know if juniper berries are still in season. They might be, they might not be, but I'm putting that on the list as a possibility. And this is also reminding me that I want to harvest branches from my spruce tree that's in my backyard because I want to spruce up my home for the holidays. And with those branches, I also want to make a centerpiece. So, you might see some pins that maybe you might not even be interested in that pin, but it'll give you ideas that you can springboard off of. So this one pin, and I have two other things that are now on my list. Continue scrolling down. Oh, there's my bourbon maple cranberry sauce. Christmas scented salt dough ornaments. Yes, please. I would love to make these. I am putting that on my list. But I am going to get out of my very specific holidays uh, results of everything that I've pinned, and I'm going to look at my general board of pins. Because I mean, when it's March and April and you don't have anything too specific, I guess there's Easter, maybe St. Patty's Day if you celebrate that. But you might want to have activities that aren't so specific to a season. So, all right, so I'm looking at my main, I guess all of my pins. Here we have how to make beeswax candles, safe, non-toxic alternative to traditional candles. I would love to make those. Oh, that's one of my friends. I don't think I'll have the time to make them this time around, but it's something I definitely want to do in the near future. DIY diffuser ornaments. Yes, yes, I know I want to make tree ornaments. It's already there. Salt dough, diffuser dough. It's going to be something that's homemade. Easy old-fashioned homemade butter. I don't think I'm going to be making homemade butter because I can't buy raw milk or raw cream here in Canada. It's illegal it's illegal for farmers to sell it, unfortunately. But Our Gabled Home, another one of my blogging friends, she has so many cool things on her blog. You should definitely check her out. And ooh, same with Bumblebee Apothecary. She has so many natural recipes, soap making. She's really big into tallow as well. I think that's going to go on my holiday hit list. It's not very holiday-esque, but it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So that's going on my list. And oh, here we go. Learn to sew. I want to learn how to sew so badly. My aunt, she has been posting all of these cute vintage snowman centerpieces and coasters that she has for sale. They're like, I think it's English piecing or something like that. And they're so cute, and I can't even sew on a button. So I told her today that I am going to learn how to sew in 2020. It's a goal. But that's not going on my holiday hit list. But now I've told you, so you have to keep me accountable, okay? Sourdough baguettes. Okay, that's another thing. I want to make my own sourdough. I've tried making starters in the past and they haven't worked out, but there's so many cool things that you can make with sourdough, and it's so much better for you to eat a sourdough bread than any other bread. I guess if you grind your own flour, that'd be good too, but the sourdough, the fermentation that happens, it breaks down the gluten and it makes it a lot more digestible. Okay, here is another one of my blogging friends. This is Elise from Le Petit Saint Crochet, and she makes the most adorable crocheted animals. She's probably going to laugh at me when I say this, but I think it's pronounced amigurumi. You might laugh at me at how I pronounce that, but it's these crocheted animals and they're so sweet, and she's so talented and she makes so many beautiful things, and you should definitely follow her. Her videos are heartwarming. Oh, Heart's Content Farmhouse, that's another one. I see so many friends in here. We help each other out pinning. And just seeing this beautiful pantry here makes me realize that I need to organize my pantry. So that is going on my hit list. Not something I want to do, but it's something I need to do. Dehydrating naturally. I do have a dehydrator. My mom got it for me for Christmas last year, and I dehydrated some herbs in it. That's it. I really need to get into this habit of dehydrating. It's such a great way to preserve something if something's going to expire, or you're not going to be able to get around to it, or you buy something in bulk and you need to preserve it somehow. So dehydrating is a wonderful option for that, and I know that, and I don't do it. But Jersey from Farmhouse BC, she does know it, and she does do it all the time, and she tells you how to dehydrate everything. She's great. She is a fount of knowledge, and you should totally check her out too. How to grow a kombucha SCOBY from scratch. From scratch. Yes, I want to learn how to make kombucha so badly. I love this drink, and I don't want to always pay $4 a bottle. So right now it's a treat, and it shouldn't be. That's not going on my holiday hit list, and I'm realizing that the more I scroll down the feed, the less it is holiday centric. I'm getting more excited for the new year at this point. So I think I'm going to take a break from this for now so I can really concentrate on putting my hit list together for the holidays. But I hope I gave you an idea of how you can build out this list of your own to try out new recipes and to try out activities that you've been wanting to do, but you don't think of it, or it's on the back burner. But if you see it on a list, you're a lot more likely to do it if it's visible. Okay, that's enough of me talking on my headset. We are going to go back to me sitting on my kitchen counter.
This is an activity that takes me anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, so it is a good way to kill some time, especially if you have some downtime. It's not the easiest thing to do when you have kids running around, but maybe when you're getting ready for bed, or if you have some downtime on your lunch, you can work on this. But towards the end, you're going to have a hit list, and then you can make it pretty, or you can keep it as is. And I like posting mine on the fridge, but I mean, you can also have like a digital copy of it that you reference on the daily. I really like using Evernote. I use that for all of my daily and weekly to-do lists, but I mean, Google Docs is a great option if you want to do that. I know some email services, they have task lists that you can include, but I really like having something tangible that I can feel. And this is the organizer in me, but I like crossing things off or checking them off. And I also keep my decorated list as a memento later. So in years past, I can look back and be like, oh yes, I remember that season, and I can see all the things I did and just reflect on all the memories that I made, whether it's the crafting, whether it's the new recipe that I tried out and that flopped or that went really well. But in general, it's a good way to put your all that time you spend on Pinterest to good use, or even if you don't go on Pinterest, to remember to create magic for yourselves in your daily life. But that's it for me for today. So like I said, a different video, and if you are new here, normally my videos are a little bit different, but if you did like this video, I hope you will become a subscriber by hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification if you are on YouTube, so that you will never miss a video or an episode of Vintage Kitchen Vixen. If you want to show your support for me, you can like this video by giving it a thumbs up, you can leave a comment, and you can share this video. But thank you so much for joining me. That's it for me for today. I do put out 2 new videos a week, so I will be seeing you real soon. Bye!